Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we're gonna play some more JAYCE, because why the fuck not? As we're gonna feature another combination with this champion. This deck was not built by myself. In fact, it was built by J01. Maybe some of you will recognize this username. He's a player from the Asian region, and arguably the one with more credentials, right? Both on ladder and on competition, but especially on ladder and also on seasonal qualifiers, I believe. And a very, very solid deck builder. Like I mentioned yesterday, I wanted to start off with Lux, but I felt like the potential with HEIMERDINGER was also really strong. The problem for me, and the reason why I didn't prioritize it, was that it features Bandle City. But what I really like about this build is that it actually is only playing 9 cards from Bandle City. It's mostly a PNZ deck. And that already makes me very happy and really excited to play. So what Bandle City cards are we playing? Well, Conchologist, not surprised. This card is kind of busted, honestly. We have a couple of copies of Minimorph, a one-off of Hidden Pathways, and what am I missing here? That's 3. That's 6. Wait, I'm going. Actually, we have 6 Bandle City cards because HEIMERDINGER is multi-region. I was really confused there. So we're mostly PNZ, and one of the very exciting things about this deck, especially for those of you like me who are big HEIMERDINGER fans, one of my top 5 favorite champions of all time, is that it actually looks very promising for the tech tribal, as I like to call it. Right? The Hextech Handler is a 3-drop that was introduced with the package alongside JAYCE that says, well, first of all, it's a tech, right? It is a 3-mana 3/2 with quick attack that says grant tech allies everywhere +1/+1 once you've cast a 6-cost spell in the game. And the thing about techs is that those are the turrets that HEIMERDINGER is generating. So every single one of the turrets will receive a boost, and it also justifies us playing McDonald's. Motherfucking McDonald's. Adaptatron 3000 is a card that I thought was ultimately a meme, but now may actually be more than that, as what we are doing is essentially trying to spread out with HEIMERDINGER and with our Forge of Tomorrow, you know, the assembly line. Always make sure we have a spread out board state, and then utilize the combination of HEIMERDINGER and JAYCE, or either of them, to push for the win. Just honestly overwhelm the opponent. We can generate elusives. The thing about HEIMERDINGER's nerf that happened a long time ago is that, in case you guys don't know, HEIMERDINGER used to generate elusive turrets for 3 mana, which made the synergy with Flash or Brilliance kind of ridiculous. So the elusive turrets got swapped with the, I mean, they did a weird thing because the Overwhelm used to be the 6 mana one and the Fearsome one was a 4 mana one, but then they made the Overwhelm one 4 mana, they made the elusive one 6 mana, and the fearsome 3 mana. So now the elusive turret is 6 mana. Because of the introduction of JAYCE, all of a sudden, it's a good thing. For the first time since the nerf happened, I don't even know how long ago this was, honestly, like a literally long time ago. Ever since that happened, we've never had a deck that would justify, you know, the elusive turret being good, but now that we're focusing so much on 6 mana spells and we have cards like Forge of Tomorrow that enable us to play them back to back when we have something like 9 mana, for example, we can generate these elusive turrets, and with McDonald's here on the board, he can get elusive, and every other turret that we play from that point onwards will have elusive as well. So we have really scary snowball potential. Because we're PNZ, we get access to good interaction as well, and we can even go for a late game burn finish off English with leveled up JAYCE, because we're playing a full set of Shock Blast. This is a card that I overlooked, honestly. I didn't feature it in my Lux deck, and I think you could definitely make an argument, though I do believe back-to-back is really important, because you can't have all your 6 mana spells be slow speed. And having access to Bandle City, we get access to Minimorph as well, which is really strong, right? We're like 6 mana spells in the game. Doesn't really synergize with JAYCE specifically once he levels up, but helps us level him up and works with HEIMERDINGER and just keeps us safe against all sorts of different decks. But Shock Blast can actually be used as a finisher alongside Mystic Shots potentially to close out a game, and is really powerful once you leveled up JAYCE. And it's actually decent removal as well. For 6 mana, you know, you're doing some good board clearing, and overall the deck felt really good. Like, I was very, very happy with the flow of it. I really liked the distributions that J01 has come up with. There's always room for optimization. It's very early on, but it's honestly very, very well configured, and I think it's a really cool deck worthy to share on the channel. So that's where I'm going to end my deck tech at. I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter because sometimes I ramble, I think. When it comes to the mulligan, I tend to keep Flash of Brilliance and Heimerdinger unless I'm facing a very fast-paced deck. Like, you know, Poppy, Ziggs, aggro, even Lurk, it may be a bit too slow, right? But if it's more of like a mid-range, a slower matchup, I definitely do keep these two because Flash of Brilliance with Heimerdinger allows you to make up for the lack of tempo that the 5-drop entails. And ultimately try to have your early game plays. And yeah, there's not much more to the mulligan, honestly. Like, just I would take away Assembly Line, Mini Morph, Shock Blast. For the most part, I would mulligan these out because you can draw into them later. And it's important for you to find cards like the Forge of Tomorrow and your early units as well. Hextech Handler you can mulligan away too because it's not really a card that you tend to play on curve for obvious reasons. But super fun deck and really exciting that an archetype like this is actually a thing now. For those who said that this batch of cards would not impact the meta, yeah, that's why you gotta be a little bit patient. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for regular Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, my first time seeing this board, actually. I almost recorded this video without getting this. Shame on me. I'm gonna drop a Heimerdinger here. I think I can keep the Pharaoh's Financer and the Forge Chief, though.
Tomorrow today.
This gave me vertigo. Like I'm gonna fall. Yeah, that's annoying. That is very much annoying. We're gonna have to pass because we need this Force Sheath to trade into the potential incoming Catalyzer. Don't hit my... Well, just hit the Mini Morph. Ugh. That's annoying. Not the end of the world, though.
Big head.
Big brain.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
I'm gonna go with Hextech Anomaly.
We're working here.
We're back in here!
Let's go, people.
Reminds me of like that Rick and Morty episode with like the Fonz, like you know, the episode with like the memory parasites. I'm walking here! We're gonna, for 3 mana, what are we fearing? For 3 mana, for 3 mana, for 3 mana, is there any 3-drop that can halt this? I don't believe there is. I want to represent more damage. And I'm gonna take the Glorious Evolution because if the deck...
It's an awesome day for progress.
Yeah, it's at 4 mana when they can play the Stilted Rope Maker and the likes. Oh, we got a Shock Blast. Not enough to kill Vhagar, though.
Walk the fabric, minions.
Walk it! Don't really have good targets with this. I'm gonna make him think. Oh, he attacks. Nah, come on. You wanna make me burn all that mana? Yeah. That's honestly, this is worth more.
Order entropy, a never-ending cycle.
Demacia sends its regards.
Generate that. We got a back-to-back here that's interesting. There's JAYCE. Looking fine.
Watch your toes.
I'm gonna get rid of this otter puss just because it annoys me. I don't mind the spider as much. Very important, I know. Again, I want to play Heimerdinger. Because I doubt that he'll be able to deal with it immediately.
Look, a thing.
Oh, goodbye, glorious evolution. That's not that bad, though. I'm gonna play McDonald's. Rubber who? Let's. I mean, it's kind of. I guess we just start clearing the board.
Groundbreaking invention to date.
No Pokey Stick or no Vile Feast. That's interesting. Battle Fury. All right.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
I want to do this because I want to prevent their darkness from reaching
Find the living and the dead.
4 damage.
Round and round, fencing collective knowledge.
Let's go.
Dropped. Come on.
Make the darkness your own.
I'm gonna take the hit. I'm gonna wait for them to use darkness, and then
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
we're going big hammer guy, big hammer man.
Field testing.
And now we're gonna play the Hextech handler. All right, no ruination. That's like the one thing I was a little bit concerned about. And we got him. I just realized. He looks so happy.
Take that as a compliment. Thanks very much.
All right, well,
Hey, show me that again.
we'll do.
Clear the range.
Pretty good. All right, not bad for a first game. Not bad for a debut.
Your platform boots are finally ready.
Yes, the landing platform. Yes, good.
Let's get started.
I think we got him. Oh, I realized you have Challenger too.
Steady as life.
Well, I derped. I think I can afford a few derps here and there. There's no fast speed darkness. There is that though. GG. Not bad. Honestly, this already feels more fun than Lux deck.
Now that's what I call progress.
I agree. More Zed Poppy. I think you can tell how excited I am to face this. I'm gonna drop the Pharaoh's Finance. Yes. And the assembly line. I'm gonna keep my removal. I'd rather have Conchologist for the early game. Okay, so no turn 1 tracker.
We made it, Riff! I want to go home.
I just want a Mystic Shot here. Because if they have a Ranger's Resolve, I'd like to get it out of them there.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Because they didn't even like, because they didn't go for Ranger's Resolve earlier, I assume they don't have it. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling they didn't have it. That's why I didn't go for like the 4 power Thermal Beam, which would have been safer. Instead, I make the
Without a sound.
the heavier tempo play.
They won't suffer long.
Easy does it.
I am the shadow.
The hit. I kind of like Heimerdinger here.
What seems to be the problem?
Just because I got access to Poroken.
Today's the day I find that hero.
That will have to do for now.
I don't want to attack into a Twin Disciplines and lose a blocker here.
My shield is yours.
And round it goes.
Pledge yourself to the shadow.
Scarper for a smack you.
I am the shadow.
Alright. A rally effect would have been a little bit brutal there. I was a little bit concerned about that.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Pupil.
My life for the Order.
I'm gonna go for the Challenger. To be expected.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
His level up animation is so sick, man. It never gets old.
My most fancy collective knowledge.
Alright. Let's level up Heimer. Let's hold back. Because now we got the Shock Blast, motherfucker.
All right, team. Adventure time.
No! No adventure time!
Tech.
Enough adventures! Die!
Firing.
Woo! Ooh, does it fizzle? It fizzles. But I mean, it guarantees that I clear both, right? Which, you know, is worth it. Yeah, it ensures that both of them, like, that was the correct play to do, because no matter what they develop now, I have elusive blockers Well, that's a great thing. Like, this is the first time in forever, ever since they changed Heimerdinger.
Wouldn't be a quest without some round and round and round it goes.
Would it be a quest with a round and round and round it goes? I'm gonna block that. I'm gonna keep it elusive. I want to keep it elusive in the backs. Just, I don't know, just in case I run a little bit out of gas. I can play the Conchologist. I can fill up the board. I think that does it. I think you know, they know what's happening next round, and that was a clean win.
Calculated.
Exactly. All right, let's see how we fare against Lurk. This will be an interesting match. But so far, so good, man. So far, this deck is just killing it. I like the Forge Thief. I like the Adaptron 3000. I don't know if I need the Hextech Handler so early on. But to be fair, the curve is nice. I'm gonna keep this.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
Almost got it.
Watch your backs.
We got it first.
Let's go, people.
I'm essentially forcing them to have another unit here. Maybe I should have let off with you. Probably. Probably. Not like it ended up mattering too much though.
The possibilities are endless. It can be undone.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
I'll take the double tap.
I hate traffic.
Yikes.
In this timeline, we're sure to save Ekathia. Turn it like so.
Boy, out.
I'm gonna go with this. The problem here is I just do not have momentum to deal with this curve. I have to resort to you, but then I just kind of like break anyways.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm gonna play Heimerdinger. I'm not winning with assembly line. I need him to try to develop something. I need him to get greedy here. I can potentially double. Oh my god, he got greedy. He got greedy as hell. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright. Time to assemble.
Round and round it goes.
Come on, then. Boy, out. Scarper for us. Smack you.
And now I'm gonna go with the double tap. I'm gonna use it on the Heimerdinger. Because it essentially, it means I'll strike it twice. And maybe my opponent could have just like thrown there. Like I knew if I wanted to win this game, I knew I had to play Heimerdinger. I couldn't like. I have to play to win, not to lose. All right, progress. Okay, can we do this? Can we actually do this? Oh, there's a shock blast, man. I'm gonna play you. I wish Jace had one more power. Alright, we got Jason there. We're still vulnerable, man. Like this. I mean, the vulnerable unit has 5 health, so it's not like he can kill me here. Oh, never say never. Like he could have like a pike spell. If I play this, that's 6, 4, and 2 to another one, but it doesn't kill that one, which makes it too dangerous. So instead, I'll take away both overwhelms like this.
Interesting use of tech.
Oh man, I can't believe I came back for this. Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Oh man, couldn't agree more. Woo! Bandle City. Or Bandle Tree, rather. I like this. I'm gonna keep the Forge of Tomorrow, I'm gonna keep the Heimerdinger, and the Flash of Brilliance. I can carry over my Spellman in the first couple of turns. This deck doesn't mind doing that a lot of the times. So this feels alright. Oh, the bridge actually sounds like wood. That's sick. Ugh. Sorry my narration is a little bit lackluster today. I'm feeling really dizzy. So it's hard to narrate in a video when you're a bit dizzy. Thankfully card games don't require tremendous motor skills, so got that going on for me. Alright, main deck Protoporo. Okay. Have to do this. Maybe I take. I mean, double tap. I like double tap.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can. Let's get moving.
I don't know what he says, but I love it. I can't even imitate it. I play Forge of Tomorrow. Attack, pass over initiative as we drew into the perfect draw here.
All right, team, adventure time.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
I'm attacking.
Good for you.
Easy does it. My research order entry.
I never had these cycle. Love your boy Beach Heimerdinger. Okay, so he's definitely gonna Ravenous Flock. So I'm gonna chain these spells before he's actually able to enable it. Because if he has back-to-back Ravenous Flock, he may deny me my turret.
A sturdy construction.
Mm-hmm.
Added to the bug list.
gonna attack first.
Let me at him.
Eminently logical.
A little adjustment for a lot of pow.
Now with this, I can back to back. Yeah, I can do a lot here. I can actually, thanks to this Hedge of Tomorrow. It's fine.
Oh, I wanna play.
Just thinking here.
Oh, God.
Oh, I would love to. This is the cutting edge of progress.
I'm gonna go with quick attack because fuck, dude, fuck.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
Kneel, students, rise, warriors.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Let's get started.
You'll be sorry.
Kinku, hold fast.
Not quite. I wonder if there's like any sort of like landmark removal we could find.
Yep.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
TG. We're close. I wonder if I could have done things a little bit differently.
Well, that could have gone better.
Yeah. Overwhelm. Let's see how we fare. We got the Flash of Brilliance with Heimerdinger. I'm kind of inclined to keep that. I can drop the Pharaoh's Finance, or I can keep the Conchologist. May seem a little bit greedy, but it's just such a neat combo to have. Can really help us going, or get going. English. Minimorph could come into play. I mean, very good in this matchup, potentially. Like, encounter something like a Battle Fury finisher.
Let us take a peek at
Stress Defense is also a card
Go get the shiny down.
that does things and stuff. I'm not gonna attack because they could have something like an Elixir of Iron. Merciless Hunter could be a thing as well, but
This land is ours.
I kind of feel like this production surge can help us out a little bit. Yep, pretty good. Allows us to match up his board. Next round, I want to carry over the spell mana, even though I'll be burning one. There's an exhaust.
Steady now.
It's fine. Okay, alright.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
I want to bait another exhaust or a ruthless predator out of him. Yeah.
Leave nothing standing.
Did I? And that's why conchologists will always be amazing.
And fire!
I want to make him doubt here.
Feel no fear, show no mercy. Words to die by.
Elixir of Iron is the only thing that counters this. Shock Blast is technically safer. Yeah, Shock Blast is just safer. I'll be able to clear 2 units no matter what. Like, I mean, if they have Elixir of Iron, they save like the weaker unit, which is fine. You're dead. It's not funny. Alright, we still have that mini morph in the back. Yeah, this was a really clutch draw, because this buys me, like, this card against, this is arguably one of the biggest reasons why we don't see this deck that much around anymore. Because the Battle Fury cheese is easily answerable now.
Bristle, attack.
Yep. Forfeit and coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay, no, right, he's a fighter. Alright. My timing was a little bit off. But I'll take it.